Well, good evening, folks. It's your favorite host, Sergeant Friday. And there goes the delay in YouTube just kicking in out of nowhere. Thanks, YouTube. Such a wonderful platform. But there was a shot across the bow of all of these platforms today. It's pretty fucking awesome. So we're going to get into some of that. We're going to get to talking to is there a corporate independence day in our future? And I can say that it appears to me that there in fact should be could very well be based on what Trump has been saying. Let me drop down here. Here, let's start out with a little bit of comedy though, okay? So yeah, this guy's got it going on. Can you imagine, folks? All right, hang on. Let me present this. But anyway, it's Friday. It's an awesome day. What up, Lucky? What up? What up? What up? We have some clips we're gonna play, some shit we're gonna talk, and yeah, we will go from there. Share screen. What do we got? Here we go. There we are, folks. It's the white dudes for Harris. I don't know that. It's only 2 minutes. I thought it was a 7-minute clip. Thank God this is only 2 minutes.
In council, I'm speaking in support of items 5 and 27 because we need to expand Black voices. The voices of our African American brothers and sisters needs to be heard, especially after America chose to elect a white supremacist and educated rapist over the first African American female in United States history. And that's why it's so important now more than ever to be an ally to the Black community. I'm in a non-traditional relationship, and the lover that my wife took is an African American with Puerto Rican ancestry. And I see firsthand the struggle that people of color go through on a daily basis thanks to my wife's boyfriend, Armando. Our country was built on a legacy of white supremacy, and we need to...
Wait. Did you hear what he said? My wife's boyfriend, Armando. Now, this will be addressed later in his speech. I can't take life anymore.
Foster a culture of diversity, equity, and inclusion here in Austin, especially since we elected a literal Nazi to be president. And my wife, she's put me on a sex strike because she is no longer able to seek reproductive health care. And before the election, I had my very own chair right by the bedroom. And now I have to watch my wife and Armando make love from the closet.
I love it.
And it's so lonely in there.
Here comes the best part.
So please, for the love of science, for the love of healthcare, pass item 27 because abortion is healthcare, and I am an ally to women.
You're really going to clap at that?
That's the best part of the video. That ought to be a meme. You're really going to clap to that? Folks, I can't even tell you. It's you know, I think what we ought to go on a deep dive and dig up all of these leftists' actions and reactions and statements and proclamations and put them all together in like a 90-minute documentary. Because there's probably enough footage like this out there to create a fucking stream, a series, right? Like a fucking 17 fucking season series, or at least a 5-season series with 25 videos each. Oh my God. This dude is just fucking gone, bro. Anyway, yeah. I thought that would be interesting to see, to say the least, right? But we'll stop sharing that poor son of a bitch. So he had a chair outside the bedroom so that he could watch his wife and Armando have sex. Now he's relegated to the closet. Oh my God. That guy, An old dude at the fucking sitting up at the desk is like, really? You're gonna clap at that? Oh, bro, it's just this. That's just epic. It's you just can't beat it. So let's see here. There's that. What else do I got here? There's the guarantees. There's that. All right, so we'll hold on for a minute, but hang on, Trump. Take it easy. You like to talk almost as much as I do, for fuck's sakes, Trump. Cut it out. Like I said, if they were smart, they'd have shot him in the tongue instead of the ear. These people are just fucking stupid, bro. I don't know if the Republicans got the House. That's a good question. House of Representatives election. They're saying 212 Republican right now, as of, I'll refresh, 212 to 200. So you need 218 for majority, and there's, I don't know how many seats are left, but 435. You got 412, so you still got 400. You got 23 seats left to go. We need 6 of them. So I can't say, but I mean, are they going to lose all 23 of the remaining seats? I don't know. No fucking idea. Let me think here. Hang on. 270 House of Representatives. Let's see what they're claiming here. House election forecast 270 to win. So I don't know if they're all toss-ups removed along with several other changes. Read analysis. Their maps seem to have changed, and I'm not sure why. I mean, it was so easy just to walk in and do what I'd been doing. Now they've got it at 210 to 218, and they're going to say reset table view, state view. Current 210 to 220. I don't know. It is what it is. I have no idea. I sure hope he gets it. That Carrie Lake, it seems like every election she gets into, they really fuck that woman out of going anywhere with these elections she runs in. Right? Or is it just me? I can't say. I did send Cletus a link, but I don't know what happened to Cletus tonight. He didn't reply. He's co something. I don't know what the hell he is though. Yeah, I sent it to the right one. Let me see here. Yeah, I did send it to the right one, and I can confirm he looks like he got it. Confirm, and I'm going to be deleting some. I hate to have a cluttered text messages. I know it sounds weird, but I don't like to have a big list of text messages. It drives me crazy. If you ain't talking, I ain't talking back to you. So listen to this. I want to get onto the topic. I've been talking about this for quite a long time. That we the people, we the Americans, we need to fight for corporate independence. That we need to break the stranglehold of the corporate intrusion into our daily lives. The stranglehold they have over our locations, our name, our address, and pretty soon, because 23andMe was bought by Google and someone else, pretty soon they have access to all of our DNA. I don't even I don't know. You know what? I did one of those services based on the user agreement of the company I bought it from. And I think we should all be entitled to sue these motherfuckers if they do anything other than what's there. And there you have it. That's the way I see it. That's what I think. But I want to get into this corporate stuff because I really believe we may have something here. Hang on, I got to reduce this. Just crazy. All right, let's listen to Trump for a minute. present. So let's see, is that showing up? It is. So here we go.
Don't have a free country. It's as simple as that. If this most fundamental right is allowed to perish, then the rest of our rights and liberties will topple just like dominoes, one by one. They'll go down. That's why today I'm announcing my plan to shatter the left-wing censorship regime and to reclaim the right to free speech for all Americans. And reclaim is a very important word in this case because they've taken it away. In recent weeks, bombshell reports have confirmed that a sinister group of deep state bureaucrats, Silicon Valley tyrants, left-wing activists, and depraved corporate news media have been conspiring to manipulate and silence the American people. They have collaborated to suppress vital information on everything from elections to public health. The censorship cartel must be dismantled and destroyed, and it must happen immediately. And here's my plan. First, within hours of my inauguration, I will sign an executive order banning any federal department or agency from colluding with any organization, business, or person to censor, limit, categorize, or impede the lawful speech of American citizens. I will then ban federal money from being used to label domestic speech as mis or disinformation. And I will begin the process of identifying and firing every federal bureaucrat who has engaged in domestic censorship, directly or indirectly, whether they are the Department of Homeland Security, the Department of Health, Human Services, the FBI, the DOJ, no matter who they are. Second, I will.
So the only thing I don't like about this plan is that it's an executive order. He needs people to come together and write a bill, a very simple bill to reinforce the First Amendment. And then for them to vote and make it a law that corporations cannot cross this line. And that's kind of, if you guys know, for many, many years, that's what I've been screaming about. And now J.D. Vance was talking about this unscripted when he was talking with Joe Rogan. So I'm extremely excited to hear this come from Trump's mouth, but I'm extremely discouraged that this is going to be an executive order. I mean, the sooner he does it, the better. And then I think maybe through, if they play their cards properly, the results of the good results of what comes from this will make it to be made into law much, much simpler. So I'm not discounting that he shouldn't do it by executive order. But I'm suggesting that executive order there needs to be a law crafted from it as the results start to be experienced by the American people. Right? I shouldn't be banned on here because of my opinion of COVID. I just shouldn't be. And I shouldn't be blocked. My video shouldn't be taken down. For those of you that come out here to make money, you shouldn't be demonetized. We all know these. It's just common sense. Right? So there needs to be the guidelines of the Constitution need to be applied to corporate interaction within the boundaries of the United States. What you do in China and England and fucking France and South America, you do what they want. But the world needs to see us as who we really are. Not this bullshit that they've helped create and this chaos and this fucking just hate and oh my, it's insane what they've done. Hey, Franklin, what up, Frank? And so let me get back to what Trump is saying, because I think this is crucial. And it's, it's what I've been arguing for a long time. Not to say that it's had any influence on his decision or anybody's decision. I don't, I've just been trying to independently push this idea into the minds of people that listen to me. And I'm not always easy to fucking listen to. Okay. I get it. I've always said I'm not the messenger. I'm a better idea guy.
Order the Department of Justice to investigate all parties involved in the new online censorship regime, which is absolutely destructive and terrible, and to aggressively prosecute any and all crimes identified. These include possible violations of federal civil rights law, campaign finance laws, federal election law, securities law and antitrust laws, the Hatch Act, and a host of other potential criminal, civil, regulatory, and constitutional offenses.
Uh-oh, Marky Zuckerberg. Uh-oh, Jack from Twitter.
To assist in these efforts, I am urging House Republicans to immediately send preservation letters, and we have to do this right now, to the Biden administration, the Biden campaign, and every Silicon Valley tech giant, ordering them not to destroy evidence of censorship. Third, upon my inauguration as president, I will ask Congress to send a bill to my desk revising Section 230 to get big online platforms out of censorship business. From now on, digital platforms should only qualify for immunity protection under Section 230 if they meet high standards of neutrality, transparency, fairness, and non-discrimination. We should require these platforms to increase their efforts to take down unlawful content such as child exploitation and promoting terrorism, while dramatically curtailing their power to arbitrarily restrict lawful speech. Fourth, we need to break up the entire toxic censorship industry that has arisen under the false guise of tackling so-called mis- and disinformation. The federal government should immediately stop funding all nonprofits and academic programs that support this authoritarian project. If any U.S. university is discovered to have engaged in censorship activities or election interferences in the past, such as flagging social media content for removal of blacklisting, those universities should lose federal research dollars and federal student loan support for a period of 5 years and maybe more. We should also enact new laws laying out clear criminal penalties for federal bureaucrats who partner with private entities to do an end run around the Constitution and deprive Americans of their First, Fourth, and Fifth Amendment rights. In other words, deprive them of their vote. And once you lose those elections, and once you lose your borders like we have, you no longer have a country. Furthermore, to confront the problems of major platforms being infiltrated by legions of former deep staters and intelligence officials, there should be a 7-year cooling off period before any employee of the FBI, CIA, NSA, DNI, DHS, or DOD is allowed to take a job at a company possessing vast quantities of U.S. user data. Fifth, the time has finally come for Congress to pass a digital Bill of Rights. This should include a right to digital due process. In other words, government officials should need a court order to take down online content, not send information requests such as the FBI was sending to Twitter. Furthermore, when users of big online platforms have their content or accounts removed, throttled, shadow banned, or otherwise restricted, no matter what name they use, they should have the right to be informed that it's happening, the right to a specific explanation of the reason why, and the right to a timely appeal. In addition, all users over the age of 18 should have the right to opt out of content moderation and curation entirely and receive an unmanipulated stream of information if they so choose. The fight for free speech is a matter of victory or death for America and for the survival of Western civilization itself. When I am president, this whole rotten system of censorship and information control will be ripped out of the system at large. There won't be anything left. By restoring free speech, we'll begin to reclaim our democracy and save our nation. Thank you, and God bless America. If we don't have free speech.
Quiet now, Trump. Quiet now, Trump. I gave you your 6-7 minutes. You're welcome. You see, that's been a little bit more detailed and a little bit different than what I've been arguing for. But that's way more than I've been arguing for, right? And I find it to be refreshing. And I do think that these 4 years of Trump are gonna take and give back the country to the people that it belongs to, which is you and I. And these lunatics out there screaming and these fucking idiots that are willing to accept I'm black. No, you're not. You're a fucking Indian, you stupid cunt. And then I'm going to have to, you want to engage in any kind of conversation with me when the person standing at the fucking microphone is a provable Irish fucking Indian that lived in fucking Jamaica where her family were slave owners? And all of that's supposed to not be fucking true when it is? Fuck you, you lunatic motherfuckers. I'm telling you, I mean, I don't even know what kind of drug they can make to fix these fucking left-wingers. Maybe it's the drugs and the fucking lifestyle that they live that's broke them. I don't know. But it's insane. YouTube is a fucking nightmare. So the Twitter or X still gives me trouble. X still gives me trouble. People report me for fucking, what do you call that? Targeting them. I don't target anybody. If you're a left-wing fucking twit, if you're a right-wing fucking twit, your name is Dan Bongino or anyone else, I just fucking hammer you because you need to be hammered. You need to be shamed. You need to be ridiculed. You need to be blown the fuck up verbally, non-violently. I've had issues with X. I just deleted the last one where they fucking took away my account. It's just nonsense, man. They banned me for 24 hours. They banned me for a week. For what? Because I told someone they're a filthy fucking cunt? And I think I am for sure going to get me a dog and name it Kamala. Just so I can walk it around the neighborhood near the houses I know are leftists. And call it Kamala. When they come out to think I'm their friend, I'm going to fucking blast them. I'm going to teach the dog to attack on the name Trump. That'd be epic, right? Come here, Kamala. Come here, Kamala. Oh, thank God you didn't vote for Trump. What do you think there, Frank? That might be an epic dog right there. I could start a trend. Unbelievable. Oh, man. Just to mention the Trump and they want to tear you apart. Look, you're like, oh, my God. Don't you talk shit about my boy Trump. Kamala kick your ass, man. That's fun. That might be the best idea I've ever had. What do you think there, chat room? So, yeah. A corporate Independence Day that's forced to unwind itself from the government. I think it's pretty awesome. Here's a quiet one, and this is another one that's important. I'm surprised more streamers aren't really posting that. If you notice, that's what I want to do. Let me go to fucking YouTube for a second. Now, Democrats want answers and Republicans want answers to the 2020 election. Trump's emergency announcement breaks the internet. It's not going to be no fucking emergency announcement. He's not even fucking sworn in yet. Democrats plot to block Trump's administration. Didn't take long. Hillary Clinton goes to prison after everyone falls. I mean, what kind of fucking bullshit are our streamers doing? How is it that we can claim that we're not the mainstream fucking media? Didn't take long. Hillary Clinton goes to prison after everyone falls. What kind of fucking... This is what I mean when I attack all these other streamers. And this happens in true crime. I was doing it there. I was doing it in politics. It sickens me. These people have all of these fucking followers and all of this capacity to help spread something that we could benefit from. And instead, they're a bunch of clickbaited fucking morons, regardless of the genre, be it politics or true crime. Bunch of fucking idiots, man. If you got nothing to add to a topic, or if you got no topic that's really of import, why do you got to make these clickbait fucking lying titles just to get people to come in there? Do you really need the fucking pennies that bad? I mean, I don't get it, man. Right? Like my title is extremely consistent with the point at hand, which is a corporate Independence Day. Now, Trump isn't framing it that way. I am, but he's pretty much describing what a corporate Independence Day would be like, right? Get the fuck out of our lives, you cunts. Okay? You make blenders. Leave me the fuck alone, blender boy. You make phones. Leave me the fuck alone, phone boy. You got websites. You know? I don't need to be fucking all. You don't need to digest everything about me. It's fucking sickening, man. And that's what needs to change. Thank God Trump out of nowhere. Like I said, this came up with this really did come up with in the Joe Rogan interview with JD Vance. It was one of the reasons, one of the many reasons why I support JD Vance. Being vice president and on to be president. He seems to be right on fucking ball with this. My specialty. Some cray stuff going on with blue bracelets, tattoos, banning sex for the next 4 years. Don't worry. These people aren't going to be able to ban fucking sex. I mean, for God's sakes, that's all they were taught to be in school. They were groomed to be sexual fucking beings, not human beings, but sexual beings. That's all they, what do you want to grow up? Well, I want to be a fucking she, her, they, their, them. That's nothing to aspire to be, right? But that's grooming your children. It's taken away that I want to be an astronaut. I want to create the next, I want to be the inventor of the warp drive. I want to be this. I want to be none of that, man. Fucking amazing, man. But anyway, the fucking losers that we're surrounded by it's unmentionable. Here we go. I'm going to pause. I got a little 3-minute video here.
Unsanitary nightmares surrendered to the homeless, the drug addicted, and the violent and dangerously deranged. We're making many suffer for the whims of a deeply unwell few, and they are unwell indeed. The homeless have no right to turn every park and sidewalk into a place for them to squat and do drugs. Americans should not have to step over piles of needles and waste as they walk down a street, a beautiful city, or at least once beautiful city, because they've changed so much over the last 10 years. Our first consideration should be the rights and safety of the hardworking, law-abiding citizens who make our society function. When I'm back in the White House, we will use every tool, lever, and authority to get the homeless off our streets. We want to take care of them, but they have to be off our streets. There is nothing compassionate about letting these individuals live in filth and squalor rather than getting them the help that they need. We need professionals to help them. For a small fraction of what we spend upon Ukraine, we could take care of every homeless veteran in America. Our veterans are being treated horribly. Likewise, with all of the money we will save by ending mass unskilled migration, we will have a huge dividend to address this crisis in our own country. Under my strategy, working with states, we will ban urban camping wherever possible. Violators of these bans will be arrested, but they will be given the option to accept treatment and services if they're willing to be rehabilitated. Many of them don't want that, but we'll give them the option. We will then open up large parcels of inexpensive land, bring in doctors, psychiatrists, social workers, and drug rehab specialists, and create 10 cities where the homeless can be relocated and their problems identified. But we'll open up our cities again, make them livable, and make them beautiful.
I mean, look how compassionate that is. I just wanted to note that if Trump or anybody connected to Trump hears anything I ever say, I had the exact same idea, minus the counselors and the doctors and the therapy. And my idea was to just use dump trucks to load the center of the camp up with fucking drugs and just let them live. Fuck them. There's your community. You ain't got to steal. You ain't got to rob. Here you go. Here's a dump truck of cocaine, a dump truck of fucking heroin. And you just let these people enjoy themselves. Fuck it. The money we would save doing what I'm saying is incredible. Now, as a recovered addict, I do understand that that's probably not a very sympathetic fucking view on how to deal with addiction, but it's very cost effective.
For those who are just temporarily down on their luck, we will work to help them quickly reintegrate into a normal life. For those who have addictions, substance abuse, and common mental health problems, we will get them into treatment. And for those who are severely mentally ill and deeply disturbed, we will bring them back to mental institutions where they belong, with the goal of reintegrating them back into society once they are well enough to manage. It's a tough task, a very tough task. What's taken place on the streets, what's taken place with their taking so much drugs. But the fact is, we're going to try. This strategy will be far better and also far less expensive than spending vast sums of taxpayer money to house the homeless in luxury hotels without addressing their underlying issues. And they have so many of these underlying issues and needs. This is how I will end the scourge of homelessness and make our cities clean and safe and beautiful once again. We will do it. We will bring back America. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've been muted. Yeah, I muted myself and forgot to unmute myself. Sorry about that, folks. I was looking though, just so you know, I've got one more video I want to play. This is my favorite one, so I saved it for last. And so we'll wait a couple of minutes. But what do you folks in Chatland got going on? Anything interesting? Anything awesome? What? Yeah, I've got I don't even know what the hell's going on here with Rumble. I know my shit gets made, but I think I'm very fuck, shut the fuck up there. How do I can't even mute these people. Stop. It is unbelievable. Chat. All right, fuck you there, Rumble. I'm trying to sort Rumble out. I just can't get to sort Rumble out. People say it's better than YouTube, but I think the best of all is really X. I think X provides the better opportunity to grow an audience. And in all fairness, if these initiatives that Trump is talking about are carried forward, then fuck, I don't have any business being on the internet talking about anything. He wants to take severe mentally or permanently off the street. Sounds good, but that is incarceration, which is a conflict with the current civil liberty. No, he's not. If you're mentally ill, he's bringing you to a place that can help you. It's going to give you medical care and mental attention. That's not a problem with civil liberties. Now you know if in fact you illegalize 10 cities, right? Then they're all in violation of the law. Fair enough. And come on, you know they got a computerized map in California that locates human feces on sidewalks. Oh, I mean, who the fuck? What the fuck, man? That's just fucking nasty. So again, the laws have been either removed or they've been ignored. They let that city in Portland turn the city into a fucking independent city. It's, you know, laws need to be made, and you're not going to be denying people civil liberties when they're stomping all over your civil liberty to walk down the street and not get poked in your fucking foot. You can't wear a sandal because you get poked in the toe with a needle, or you step in human shit, right? Or you get mugged or threatened or raped or beat or chased. I mean, what the fuck? So anyway, I'm going to get to this. I don't think civil liberties is an issue. Courts will have to get involved. Yeah, let them get involved. But I mean, to the extent that they need to get involved, I don't object to that. They're an American citizen too. But do they have any right to bring down your property values that you've worked for? Camp out in front of your house, piss in the fucking street right in front of cars going by? No. How about these people that squat and take people's fucking houses? No. Why is the working guy always a guy that's got to get fucked and everybody else can hide behind the law? It's just, It's all fucked up from the floor up and it needs to be fixed. So let me just play this. I think this video is the best one of all. Let me see here if I can stream it. Present. I'm getting better at presenting stuff. Somewhat, I guess. A little bit, you know. Let's see here. That's showing. How is it showing up? Is it showing up on the tubes of view? Go to live, see if it jumps forward. There it is, folks. Okay. Oops.
Our country is being poisoned from within by the drugs and by all of the other crime that's taking place.
This one's at
The
the
drug cartels are waging war in America, and it's now time for America to wage war on the cartels. In this war, Joe Biden has sided against the United States and with the cartels. They are making more money than they've ever made before, times 10. There's never been anything like it. They're major, major companies. They're bigger than even some of our biggest companies. Biden's open border policies are a deadly betrayal of our nation. When I am president, it will be the policy of the United States to take down the cartels, just as we took down ISIS and the ISIS caliphate, and just as, unlike the situation we're in today, we had a very take down the cartels of our nation. When I am president, it will be the policy of the United States to take down the cartels, just as we took down ISIS and the ISIS caliphate.
How many of us have said that? How many of us have said we got a military, we got a war with drugs, ain't no fucking military involvement? Why the fuck aren't we using the same fucking planes we dropped Agent Orange on these people and go over their fucking poppy fucking fields and go over their fucking cocoa fields and drop Roundup? Fuck you people. Fuck you, drop in the fucking Rangers, drop in fucking bombs and missiles. Fuck you. Eradicate that fucking business. Eradicate the fucking people running and eradicate the product that they're fucking dealing. You need that shit for municipal fucking purposes? Grow it in a controlled fucking laboratory in the United States that's surrounded by guards like the fucking Fort Knox is, okay? If that's what you need them plants for. Otherwise, no toleration, no fucking, not a quarter given on these people. Troops, tanks, bombs, planes, missiles, satellites, everything. And take these cartels down like you did ISIS. That's the best fucking thing I ever heard a president say ever in my life. It's been the obvious answer the whole time Reagan declared a war on drugs. That war on drugs has done nothing but embolden, empower, and fucking make these people richer than anything on earth. Elon Musk ain't the richest guy on earth. No way. He's the richest publicly known man on earth.
And just as, unlike the situation we're in today, we had a very, very strong border, the strongest border, in fact, in the history of our country. And drugs were at a low of 45 years. There's been nothing like what we did just 2 years ago. We will show no mercy on the cartels. Every day, drug traffickers are using the waters of our region to ship their lethal poisons to America, killing so many of our people and ruining families. In addition to restoring strong border security, I will deploy all necessary military assets, including the U.S. Navy, to impose the full naval embargo on the cartels. I did that before and it worked. What we did was incredible. We will guarantee that the waters of the Western Hemisphere are not used to traffic illicit drugs to our country. Furthermore, I will order the Department of Defense to make appropriate use of special forces, cyber warfare, and other overt and covert actions to inflict maximum damage on cartel leadership, infrastructure, and operations. I will designate the major cartels as foreign terrorist organizations. We will sever their access to global financial systems. I will also work to forge an unprecedented partnership with neighboring governments in our region, just like I did in Mexico. And remember, in Mexico alone, an estimated 100,000 civilians have been tragically murdered or gone missing at the hands of these cartels. The Mexican government, run by a very fine man, the president, is really working hard, but it's not working out. These cartels are vicious and they're violent, and they have Mexico for now stymied. Well, we have to help Mexico, and we have to stymie the cartels. Either we will get the full cooperation of other governments to stop this menace, or we will expose every bribe, every kickback, every payoff, and every bit of corruption that is allowing the cartels to preserve their brutal reign. And it is indeed brutal. Finally, as I have said before, I will ask Congress to pass legislation ensuring that drug smugglers and human traffickers receive the death penalty. The drug cartels and their allies in the Biden administration have the blood of countless millions on their hands. Millions and millions of families and people are being destroyed. When I'm back in the White House, the drug kingpins and vicious traffickers will never sleep soundly again. We did it once, and we did it better than anybody else. There's never been a better border than we had just 2 years ago. It was strong, it was powerful, and it was respected all over the world. And now we're laughed at all over the world. And we're not going to let that happen much longer. We have to take over. We have to be tough. We have to be smart. We have to be fair. But if we don't do something immediately, our country is gone.
Damn. Right? That's the way you do it. And thank God we won that. I just another thing come up from Mike Pompeo. Mike Pompeo should be fucking thrown in the trash heap of history, that fucking piece of shit that he is. Trump's, where'd my shit go here? Where'd my stream go on Twitter? I want to jump into the Twitter box. So what do you guys all think? Come on. I see no action in the chat room. I know you guys aren't afraid to talk. Speak up. Speak up. Trump announces military action against drug cartels. So there is somebody talking about that in there. Now, it was 3 hours ago, though. And I'm wondering if maybe, anyway, I know, what's her name there? A few of you out here. I'm not showing up in fucking Twitter in the fucking, the area where you would be able to click on and go see my fucking stream. What the hell's going on here? Man, who is it? View on X. I gotta click on my own StreamYard fucking window to get to it. It's bullshit, man. What the hell are you doing, Twitter? I got 12 views over there. That's very low for Twitter. But anyway. Yeah, so he has definitely got a plan that addresses issues that are just, I mean, this is what your government is supposed to be doing. It can only give you safe security, and that opens up the road for you to come do something, right? You can grow and you can prosper. Yeah, Frank, everything he's saying is like the best shit you could even ever. There's no better has come from the mouth of a fucking president, and he's spot on all of these issues. And that's what I mean. We have so many commonalities, but our problems seem to get ignored because somebody wants to talk about their fucking willy whacker. Nobody wants to hear about your fucking willy whacker and whether you want to chop it off or not. Nobody gives a fuck. Right? So stop talking about your fucking willy whacker and start talking about fucking things that matter. And the drug cartels, the corporate fucking censorship, all of that shit is relevant. So, it's one of them fucking things that finally a president is going to really, really, really go forward and finally try to accomplish. If not, I don't see why he won't accomplish it. I like the idea of using the military against drug cartels and sex traffickers. I love that idea. What the fuck, man? I don't want to be fighting people over oil or fucking resources. There's enough of that to go around. But I definitely expect our military to protect ourselves. And at the same time, they're protecting the world. Right? Protect your own sea lanes. Protect your own borders over there in the Middle East. Cut that fucking shit out. And we clean up all the things that affect us directly. And the things that Trump is talking about today definitely could direct our they affect us in a big fucking way, in a bad way, very negative. There's no winning when it comes to that shit. Over in that fucking part of the world, man. Our country gets swamped and overwhelmed and ran down. And I still think that if you want to help wake somebody's fucking lefties up on Twitter, you got to keep shaming them and ridiculing them. Really. And the bigger the name, the more fucking followers they got, the more intense we all have to be in just fucking Because, you know, like Ben Franklin said, the one way to get rid of poverty is to shame people. Nobody likes to be shamed. And, you know, if you uniformly shame these fucking people's ideas for what they are, those ideas will they'll fade away. And what are they going to be left with are the ideas that actually work. Yeah, I don't care what people do at home. They're lucky. I mean, this is America. That's the whole reason for it. That's what I mean. I'm a believer that if you want to have a sex change, I believe that I think that that's perfectly acceptable. You're an adult. You can make that decision. I suggest you get health insurance that allows you to do that, or you pay for it out of your own pocket, or you go get a loan, or right. I mean, just like everybody has to do with everything. You want a fucking car, go get a loan, man. How do you get a loan? Well, you do the right thing with the money that you have. So, and we need to get back to that common sense way of fucking living and not deny each other the fucking ability to do things and whether you agree with them or not. Right? It's not a matter of whether that somebody does something because we all have a fucking agreement about it. Look, I don't think people should be shamed and there should be a treatment program. Some people just want to do drugs until they're dead. And you're not going to do anything to change that. So I don't think that you should. I don't think you should punish them. I think you should create an atmosphere under which they live in a society that doesn't have any ill effect. Now, if they cross the law and interfere with someone else's freedom, then they need to be punished. House shopping with that. Yeah, I was looking at buying a house for a rental property from a friend of mine. Actually, I'll probably discuss that more tomorrow with him. I want to give him less than he wants. And it'd be a nice place to park 100 or 100. He wants 120 grand for the house, and it's worth 120 grand. I'm relatively sure, but I'm not sure. What you know, I just want to settle for 100 cash, and I pay the closing costs, and I have my lawyer take care of it all. So that'll cost me a few thousand more. Because people be click. Ride them softly. What do Luckies say? Watching while they drool. I have no idea what you guys are talking about in the fucking chat room. Holy shit. I have no idea. But anyhow, what else is happening in the world? I think we should definitely be proud of the person we elected as far as that person putting it on the line and putting it out there in plain fucking English in black and white. Right? Yeah, that's weird, man, how this explore column where I usually get listed, I don't know, I got bumped out of there or something. Huh. Yeah, and this Senate, this Thune coming out telling Trump he should stay out of who they pick for Senate Majority Leader is bullshit. Right? Elon Musk apparently joined fucking the phone call with Zelensky and President Trump. Right? What else did we got? That poor bastard melted down. He's got to sit in the closet to watch some black dude with a Puerto Rican heritage fuck his wife. That's got to be fucking awesome. Boy, oh boy. And look, if that's how you want to roll, you know, who am I to judge? I don't want to know it personally. It's none of my business. You know, but if that's how your marriage is set up, that your wife sleeps with Armando while you sit in a chair. Yeah. There you have it. Oh my God. It's unfucking believable, man. Oh my God. Well, there we are, folks. It's TMI, somebody says. I'm like, I don't even know. But if his wife is real hot, I'll be like, you know, do you wear a helmet, Cam, while she's going at it? What are you doing in the chair? Be of use to the public, bro. Put on a helmet, Cam. Yeah, Frank, imagine the stupidity of Thune coming out to tell Trump what to do. You know, these fucking deep state fucking cuckolds are just too much. And this guy, at least this fucking citizen, had the fucking balls to go to a county hearing and just put it out there. No, he had a chair a chair outside the bedroom door that he could sit in and watch. But ever since Trump won, he's been forced to sit in a closet because he's a white male, and Armando, the black man with a Puerto Rican heritage, is I don't even know, man. Somehow he's being I don't know. I'd have to sit down and talk with him, but I'm not too sure that he would be a safe person to engage in conversation. He's gone. But the best part of that guy's, did you see that, Frank? Did you see that video of that guy at the town hall? Did you see that shit, Frank? I think it's not that long of a video. This video is because people got to be acting like, what in the fuck is this guy talking about in here? So oh my God. Here, I'm going to present this as a real video. This guy's at like some town board hearing or something. Watch. It's tragic, man.
I'm speaking in support of items 5 and 27 because we need to expand Black voices. The voices of our African American brothers and sisters needs to be heard, especially after America chose to elect a white supremacist, an educated rapist, over the first African American female in United States history. And that's why it's so important now more than ever to be an ally to the Black community. I am in a non-traditional relationship, and the lover that my wife took is an African American with Puerto Rican ancestry. And I see firsthand the struggle that people of color go through on a daily basis thanks to my wife's boyfriend, Armando. Our country was built on a legacy of white supremacy, and we need to foster a culture of diversity, equity, and inclusion here in Austin, especially since we elected a literal Nazi to be president. And my wife, she's put me on a sex strike because she is no longer able to seek reproductive health care. And before the election, I had my very own chair right by the bedroom. And now I have to watch my wife and Armando make love from the closet. And it's so lonely in there. So please, 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 for the love of science, for the love of healthcare, pass item 27 because abortion is healthcare, and I am an ally to women.
You're really going to clap at that?
That's the best part of the video. You're really going to clap at that? Frank, Armando gets first dibs. I think Armando gets the only dibs. Holy fuck, this shit is just insane. I love that guy. I don't know who that guy is. I want to buy that guy breakfast. Send him coffee or something. I don't even know. But something. That's just... But the best thing was the guy at the end. You're really going to clap to that, he says? Tell Mafia to sit down. Anyway, well, Frank, that's what I started the stream out with because I wanted to start it out on a note of humor. But Armando, he must be a DEI hire in place of the white guy because I don't know. I don't even know how to like digest what that guy said. It's grossly it's kind of gross, but oh my God. Yeah, I can't get over that. Are you really going to clap to that? There was one other person in the room living that lifestyle. Obviously, the guy that clapped. And he was one of their elected leaders. Cuckold. Oh, well. Anyway, I suggest the guy wear a fucking a helmet cam. Like those miners got those lights on their helmets. I think he should have a helmet cam. Who's Christina Ray? Good to see your roosters are in the right order. Who's Christina? I don't know who that is. But so that was it. That's the show for the night, folks. I don't know what else to say. I really wanted to put forward that Trump is definitely as I had talked about when I saw the Joe Rogan JD Vance interview, that JD Vance was on, he brought this stuff up. And I had hoped that it wasn't just, something he's talking about to fill the fucking time. And these videos from Trump now show that topic JD Vance brought up in front of Joe Rogan is a real topic to Trump and to the administration and to JD Vance. And I do want to see these drug cartels treated like terrorist organizations. I want to have Trump get out at fucking 3:00 in the morning and address the nation. Oh, don't cry. He was crying. I watched him cry. The big drug kingpin was crying. Trump stumbling with some fucking long Spanish name, talking fucking shit about the about the drug cartel's leader dying in the street like a dog. Do you guys remember that one? Trump just come up. Oh man, it's just fucking awesome. It really is. It belies belief that finally, the common sense that we've been fucking screaming about for the last decades, man. Right? Finally, there's somebody in office and there's a champion behind him in Vance that straighten this shit out. Put this country back up on its fucking feet and leave us the fuck alone. Right? Kennedy put a video out today too about the health, about your products. Yeah, there was an Iranian general that ordered an attack on American soldiers, and we droned his ass live. Okay, and Trump sat in the fucking Situation Room live as they were fucking tracking him, and then blew up his caravan, destroyed the guy. And then Trump came out in the middle of the night to give a conference, an update. Al Baghdadi cried like a dog. Shit was crazy, man. There's a comedian that makes good fun of that, So that I forget the comedian's name. He's kind of funny, but he does a fairly good Trump. I don't remember the guy's name. In all fairness to him, yeah, Trump is more than ready to go on day one. Now Mexico, look at all of Europe decided they're going to start buying American gas again. Did you see that? The Europeans have capitulated. Trump ain't even got the oath of office yet. Mexico stopping the fucking the traffickers and the caravans from coming through their territory. Everybody's doing everything. Hamas said they surrendered. The Houthi or whatever they are in the middle of the Saudi Arabian problem. Those people stopped fighting. The Houthis or whatever the fuck they are. Oh my God. I've been drunk on tears the last few days. Well, that's awesome. Baghdadi, Al Baghdadi. Yeah, that's what it was. So, yeah. Let's just put the fucking place back in order. Stop fucking around. Stop ignoring our fucking responsibilities to each other. Fix this shit and move on. Move the fuck on. Yeah. We want the cost of healthcare to come down. Stopping the fucking drug epidemic would be a hell of a way to do it, right? Who knows? Gray Pearl, I'm already in bed, somebody says. All right, folks. Man, I'm tired. I don't know why. I had a hell of a nap. And my co-host, he didn't even text me back. I don't know what the hell's going on with Cletus. Cletus is, I don't know. Cletus is Cletus. Fucking crazy, man. But anyway, live from Beijing, from the top of Cock Tower. This is your Has Hertz News Network. And your host, Sergeant Friday. I want you all to have a good weekend. All just relax and smile and kick back and just wait for the show to begin. And it's going to begin relatively quickly. So thanks for stopping in. Retweet, restream, invite your friends. Everybody over the age of 18 now. Have a good night, everybody.